2 centuries, Georgetown has shaped academic excellence, inspired change makers, and built a tradition of leadership in service to the common good.
Georgetown's Capitol campus, just steps from the heart of policymaking, global dialogue, and innovation. For 150 years, Georgetown Law has called Capitol Hill home. Now, it anchors a new vision.
We are bringing together policy, business, health, technology, and the environment in a way that only Georgetown can.
This is more than a new campus. It's a place where ideas turn into action. We're able to engage with faculty in real-world problem solving.
This is where knowledge meets impact.
We're not just expanding our footprint, we're expanding possibilities. Because education isn't confined to a classroom. It happens in the city, in the world, in the moments that challenge and inspire us.
We're in one of the most dynamic neighborhoods in Washington, getting the opportunity to live, learn, and shape the future together.
A vibrant campus community is taking shape, rooted in our Jesuit values, driven by engagement, and built for impact.
On the hilltop, in the heart of DC, and across our global community, Georgetown is moving forward because our mission is not to stand still. It is to lead, to serve, and to shape the future. This is Georgetown's Capitol Campus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, David Green.
Good morning. It is a pleasure to welcome you here to 111 Massachusetts Avenue, Georgetown's newest addition to our Capitol campus. Today we come together to celebrate not just a building, but a shared vision of what's possible when collaboration, leadership, and commitment come together in service of Georgetown's mission. I'm very excited to be here today. I told my team I'd stick to the script mostly. This building is a vibrant, modern, and sustainable home for our community in the heart of downtown DC. It was brought to life just over the last couple of years through extraordinary coordination across teams, close partnerships with city leaders and agencies, and unwavering dedication to ensure we could welcome our community to this space this fall. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to everyone involved. It includes many, many hundreds of more people than we could fit here today. Our project partners led by Whiting, Turner, and Smith Group, to the many city officials who engaged in the planning, design, and construction process, and last but certainly not least, to all of our university colleagues throughout the entire university for your leadership, collaboration, dedication through this effort. This project stands as a testament to Georgetown's commitment to sustainability, especially if you'd seen this building just a couple of years ago. You'd see that by choosing to renovate rather than to rebuild, we were able to salvage more than 90% of the original building structural elements. From the columns you'll see throughout the space, to the ceilings and floors throughout the building, and to a vast, not the complete, but the vast majority of the exterior of the building. We believe this is a wonderful example of adaptive reuse, and are proud of the impact this decision's had on our university, on this great city, and our world. It's more than a physical space. It's already become a hub of activity and collaboration that connects Georgetown more deeply to the downtown East community here in Washington, D.C. We believe it will support and enhance the work of our students, faculty, and staff for years to come. We're very excited to have all of you here today. So many leaders from across our city with us here today, beginning with Mayor Bowser, who I'm told will join us imminently, Council members Charles Allen, Kenyon McDuffie, Robert White, Christina Henderson, City Administrator and Georgetown alum Kevin Donahue, Deputy Mayor Paul Kine, and so many other DC agency leaders. We're glad to have the leadership of the 3 business and community improvement districts around us. Kenyatta Robinson from the Mount Vernon Triangle SID, Maura Brophy, another GU alum from the NOMA bid, and Jaron Price from the downtown bid. And we are very happy to welcome in our neighbors, including Hugh Halpern from the Government Publishing Office just over there, Father Joe Lingen, our former Georgetown colleague and current president of Gonzaga College High School back there, leadership from local businesses including Capital Crossing, including Love Mikado, and our friends from the Community for Creative Nonviolence. And finally, I'd like to welcome Ed Cohen, Georgetown Law alumnus, principal at Lerner Enterprises, principal owner of the Washington Nationals Baseball Club, and a member of Georgetown's Board of Directors. Thank you to everyone who helped make this day possible for the last several years to today and for generations to come. I'd now like to welcome Father Mark Bosco, Georgetown's Vice President for Mission and Ministry, to offer a blessing. Mark?
So we're going to bless this building, and we're going to even sprinkle a little holy water. I hope you don't mind a little holy water maybe on the building and then maybe in front of you as well. So just be prepared. Well, all learning in the Jesuit tradition has as its final purpose to bring us to knowledge of the truth in service to God and the good of humanity. And today we ask God's blessing on this building, where we will seek to discover and teach what is true and motivate and inspire us to care for one another. As a community that cherishes the role of faith in the formation of our community, we now bow our heads in prayer. Gracious and loving God, you are the fount of all wisdom and source of truth. We call upon your blessing so that we may come to know and follow in our lives all that is right and true. With this sprinkling of holy water, we ask that you pour forth your blessing upon all those who work here, teach here, learn here. First, Lord, bless this building, 100 Mass Avenue. May it be an academic place that cultivates intellectual curiosity, new knowledge, and creative dialogue. May it be an ever-expanding place of encounter and exchange between persons of different backgrounds and diverse beliefs. May it be a spiritual place, reflecting on the great mysteries of human existence and fostering a horizon of spiritual meaning and purpose. Bless our students, professors, staff, administrators, board members, and alumni. And all those who promote and sustain Georgetown's mission and education. May our work here in this building be a place that builds your kingdom of justice, light, and peace. May the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of love, ground all that we do. Ad maiorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. Always grateful, we close our prayer in one voice and say, Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Principal Owner of the Washington Nationals, Georgetown Board Member, Georgetown Law Graduate, and Georgetown Parent, Ed Cohen.
Good morning. Today is an exciting day for DC and for Georgetown University. I am all those things at Georgetown. I'm also a resident of Washington, D.C. So I am especially proud today to see this growth in the neighborhood. I remember standing here about 50 years ago, looking at the brand new Edward Durrell Stone Law School building and wondering, what is the plan? It is definitely clear now. Congratulations, Georgetown and our D.C. government leaders, for great foresight. It is my honor to introduce today two of those leaders. A very special person who's been an inspiration and guide to me and my family, as well as my landlord for about 2 decades. The focused and indefatigable Mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. It is indeed my honor to be here for another ribbon cutting at Georgetown University. And I want to congratulate you on this latest and very beautiful ribbon cutting on this newest edition on the Capitol campus. I want to acknowledge members of the DC government team who are here as well, including members of the council. I want to acknowledge my friend Kenya McDuffie, at-large council member McDuffie, and my friend Christina Henderson, at-large council member for the District of Columbia. Please give them a big round of applause. And I know the very proud host, Councilmember Charles Allen for Ward 6. Thank you, Councilmember. And I want to acknowledge interim President Groves, and acknowledge, is the president-elect here? Who I haven't gotten a chance to meet? Oh, not yet. Okay. And I want to also acknowledge you for, I know, what is a very important decision for the future of the university. And we all look forward to meeting Georgetown's next leader in Washington, D.C. So let's give him a round of applause. So for 2 centuries, of course, Georgetown has been woven into the fabric of our city, from the hilltop to Georgetown Law, the McCourt School just down the street, and now right here off of the H Street corridor. And we have had the opportunity to work with the Georgetown leadership on being the anchor here on the east side of downtown. And we have been very proud to build our own plans for the city around Georgetown's investment. President DeGioia and I have had many conversations about why Georgetown has to continue to be a pillar in Washington, D.C., and how it needed to grow from the hilltop, and how it couldn't grow anywhere else but Washington, D.C. And so we have been proud to work with the university to make sure that the things, whether it's economic development or human services investments that we're making, build on what you're doing. And the building itself, it looks amazing. It's been known by some as the Darth Vader building, but I think it has a brighter future ahead. And now with this edition, where students will come and learn from our renowned Georgetown. And hopefully, like many of you who come to Washington for school and who send your own kids to school, like the Lerner family and so many others, that they will decide to stay here. So Ed, I want to thank you for your leadership, not only of the Washington Nationals, but for continuing to be a leader in our business community. So another round of applause for Eddie Cohen. So you have probably, some of you have heard me say, especially now as we see the footprint, the federal footprint in our city shifting, employment and how we attract new employers and maintain our employees in DC and in this region is it really is the number one thing that we need to focus on as a city. Deputy Mayor Paul Kine has joined us as well, and he and his team have been very focused with working with COG and regional leaders about how we make DC, continue to make DC the talent capital, and keep the very talented employees that may be moving around, forced to move in most cases, jobs, but we don't want them to leave our beautiful city and great region. Institutions of higher learning are going to be even more important for us to make sure that these employees can match with growing opportunities in Washington, D.C. So we'll continue as a government to make sure that it's easy to open a business here, easy to start a business here, to attract capital here, and to make sure that the very talented people of Washington and D.C. in this region stay. And I know we can count on Georgetown to be our great partner, because you have been for 2 centuries. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ward 6 Councilman Charles Allen.
Good morning. thrown off by the voice from above. That was great. It is really an honor to be here and really grateful that we have our mayor for the District of Columbia who takes the time out to be here. And she was here also for the McCourt ribbon cutting and has been an integral part of seeing how this Capitol campus builds out. So please give one more round of applause for our mayor. And I also want to acknowledge my colleagues, Councilmember Kenny McDuffie and Christina Henderson, two at-large members on the council. Thank you guys for being here very much. This is really exciting. You know, when we think about the growth of our city, and especially the opportunity this Capitol campus creates, Georgetown laid out a vision many years ago, and the people behind me here, so many of you really worked hard to see this vision come to life. And building out this space that I think actually reknits a big part of our city together, this east end of downtown, connecting Union Station to our downtown. Every day, there will be thousands of students here and at the McCourt School. We are going to see so many people that activate this space. It's going to be a wonderful thing for our city, and especially for this community. It supports your local businesses. It helps create a vibrancy to this entire community. I'm also really excited on the other side of this building, where we're also going to see Cobb Park, which is being rebuilt right now, and I have a hunch we're going to see a lot of students out there in that park and really delivering something that's needed for this neighborhood, and it all goes together. Because the law school, I think, for a while maybe felt a little bit like an island, but now it is part of a campus, and this Capitol campus really is something special for our city, and it's in a wonderful way that it helps grow. And I do love the building. It's been a phenomenal job here. We talked about the adaptive and sustainable reuse. We did have to change, I think, some of the look, as you heard. So we've affectionately all called this the Darth Vader building. And I think we understand why. It looks a little bit like a dark, shiny helmet of Darth Vader. So you had to change it up a little bit. But this is really a beautiful space. And if we're going to just really extend our Star Wars metaphor as far as we possibly can. The building before kind of had some dark side vibes with it. And so this really brings a lot of light and life to it now. So maybe Georgetown is Luke reaching out to bring Anakin back to the light here. And this building really is just a wonderful space. I'm so excited about having this be a part of our Ward 6 community, but our DC community. So big congratulations to Georgetown and to everybody who had a hand in helping make this happen today. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Interim President of Georgetown University, Robert M. Groves.
Good morning. This is a day we've been waiting for some time, and it disabused the cynics that this building would never open on time. If you drove by on January or February, it looked like a lost cause, but everything came together through the work of actually some of the people in the audience, and we thank you again, as Dave has. I thank you. I thank the mayor for being here and for coming to our last building, too. That was a wonderful event. And Councilman Allen and other members of the council. And Ed, thank you for representing the board of directors today. It's taken a whole lot of people to get here. Our academic and administrative leadership who've worked together hand in hand. This was a design build, so we had designers from the academic side working with contractors and constructors and project managers from day one in a way that we had never collaborated before, but it worked. Our architectural and design partners who've helped bring this vision to reality. I hope we stop saying the Darth Vader building. Just a small request to our elected officials here. This is no longer the Darth Vader building. And all of you who are here. I want to also note that we are sitting in the West family lobby, named for Ken and Erica West. Maybe you should stand and thank you. You know, as they say, great universities are made through great philanthropy, and their generous gift is an example of this. The Capitol campus is becoming an ecosystem. It's laying the foundation for the university to have what we hope is greater impact on this city, our nation, and our world. This is an important building for us. Almost all the schools of the university have footprints in this building. So we are excited about having people from different disciplines, different fields next to one another. Having those chance encounters that brings two minds together and invents new human knowledge that they never could by themselves. We're going to reach new populations here. On the 8th floor is a wonderful new education facility open to all of Georgetown. And we want to reach out to the working age population, middle managers, government leaders, civil servants, to help them update their knowledge and skills in a way that will help their careers. It's a new way of living out our mission as a university, a place of the intersection of knowledge and inquiry, and we hope a way to execute our civic responsibilities in a new way. This building will be a hub where there will be a lot of exciting moments for our students. It's a milestone for Georgetown. We seek to become a more impactful citizen of the District of Columbia. As Charles said, we want to be part of revitalizing this part of the city. That is our ambition in our citizenship. We are becoming a two-campus Catholic and Jesuit university devoted to research and service. We are becoming more interdisciplinary. We are giving our students more opportunities to be engaged in our city and its institution. And Mayor, we are here for the long term. We're going to be here 100 years from now. And this will be an even more exciting campus over those decades. We want to contribute positively to our neighbors and the needs of our community around here. And to share a little more about what we hope to accomplish here, I'd like to introduce our academic leadership and our deans representing the schools. And maybe the deans could stand up, and there will be a video after. So, Kelly, please.
We have noticed an immediate sense of being part of a larger Georgetown community. This cohesion is incredibly empowering, and it's fueling this vision that we have for the future, and it's literally allowing us to see what is on our doorstep, where we're headed, where the needs are, and constantly looking forward at what this next moment needs, and that we're prepared for it.
We know that if we are improving health, we have to have all types of disciplines at the table to help stimulate new ideas and catalyze solutions to issues that we've been grappling with for so long. So being here with law and policy, nursing, Earth Commons really does give us an opportunity to do some work that's going to deepen our impact. We're right here where health policy happens, right? It doesn't get better than this.
A key driver to the work that we're doing is about promoting health equity. And in order to promote health equity, we also have to influence policy. And being right here at the epicenter, we're able to engage with legislators, with lobbyists, and having our students see themselves not just as nursing professionals, but as nurse citizens and global citizens. So they will be able to engage real time with people who are putting things into action firsthand, first sight.
I've been at the law school for 16 years, although it's the perfect location for a law school. Our isolation within the university was a mild negative. Not just 111 Mass, but the other buildings in the Capitol campus, the co-location of McCourt with law has been a really welcome development.
There's something special about being in Washington, D.C., because business by its very nature interacts with other fields, with law, with policy. That's what Georgetown's known for. I love the atmosphere on the hilltop. But the atmosphere is different here and special, and you almost feel drawn into the city. And that's what I want for the students, to feel a part of the city, to be able to learn from the city and be able to contribute to the city. That'll be the biggest celebration. That'll be the reason we have the great pride in this place.
Being in 111 Mass Avenue has allowed us to tear down the traditional higher ed silos that sometimes can form. I feel like 111 Mass Avenue is part of the city. We can walk outside and we can be in a neighborhood in Washington, D.C. We can be on the mall. We can be in a federal building. We can be in an NGO. That requires being part of the community from a social aspect, from a scientific aspect, and that's what this allows us to do.
It's an opportunity for us to have a even deeper expression of our Jesuit values. Part of what we aspire to do is not only to create knowledge for its own sake, which we see as a good in society, but to do so in a way that impacts the common good. And so our ability to engage with community, our ability to engage with other members of the Washington, D.C. area, our ability to engage with legislatures and impact policy are all things that we understand as part of the necessary impact of the university. So our location is a part of that. The physical landscape of the building is a part of that. The construction of the building is a part of that, how it was designed. And then also all of the communities that are housed within the building, and thinking again about having med, main, and law all in one physical space.
I think what makes Georgetown unique and special is it truly is poised to show the way higher education exists to solve the biggest challenges of society. The power to have an impact comes from convergence. And this location, the way it's designed, is all about that convergence of expertise in a way that really matters. When I saw the vision of building a campus by the Capitol, I said, this university knows where the future of higher ed needs to be, and they had the courage, the agility, and the ability to invest in it. And I was like, this is the place.
Thank you. Thank you. We all fall off the stage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, cut. Well, we've done it. This is the close of the ceremony, but we invite all of you upstairs on the second floor. You can take the stairs or the elevator for a reception. Thank you for everything.